It is time, Governor Inslee, to end the mandates that have plagued this state for the past 2 years and give the state legislature its emergency powers back. When Washington state entered the COVID-19 pandemic, emergency powers were given to the executive branch in order to deal with the emergency. In May 2021, when the public was finally becoming vaccinated and the mask mandate was lifted, those powers should have been relinquished. However, Inslee held on to it, citing the ongoing pandemic when at the time experts thought the pandemic would end. During the winter of that year, he shut down Washington state yet again. That was a mistake. Businesses suffered extraordinary losses, tallying in the hundreds of millions, and many shut their doors down completely. According to a recent Johns Hopkins study, and I quote, "We find no evidence that lockdowns, school closures, border closures, and limiting gatherings have had a noticeable effect on COVID-19 mortality," end quote, meaning the statewide closures were useless in slowing down the spread. Mask mandates have also been proven to be useless in slowing the spread, with the majority of masks becoming less and less effective against the Omicron variant. Vaccine mandates imposed by Inslee rather than the state legislature have resulted in labor shortage in education and in hospitals, to just name a few. These actions have proven time and time again how ineffective Inslee is at using these emergency powers. Currently, there's a bipartisan bill in our state Senate, Senate Bill 5909, that provides oversight for these emergency powers. Inslee has already signaled that he is not a fan of this legislation and would veto it if passed. The governor needs to understand 70% of the public is ready to move on from the pandemic, meaning any mandates imposed should be lifted permanently. COVID-19 isn't going to go away. It will stick around like the flu. However, Washingtonians need to live their lives without authoritarian restrictions. Our founding fathers never intended for one person to have so much power. There needs to be a balance of power in our state government. It's time for you to contact your state representative and senator to make your voice heard. It's time to end this emergency.
The opinions expressed in this commentary are the opinions of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the station. Thank you for understanding.